Guys,
Hello, I'm back.
was back.
That was awkward.
What we're doing?
Yeah, so for me, at least, it's going to be a lot of voxel art and finishing. Voxel art for the Factory DLC and finishing off the Sci-Fi 2 DLC. For me, mostly.
Yeah, for me, a lot of catching up. There's an awful lot of admin stuff to do. We've got money from HMRC, so there's going to be a lot of ordering for the public side that we need to do. But yeah, hopefully some Xbox stuff towards the end of the week. So fingers crossed we can actually just get sent off and not have to worry about it.
Okay, so just a little update. I've been 3D printing, so I've got a new sign. This is to go in the office. Something doesn't look right.
Do you see the...
What doesn't look right? The G. The G is an E. There we go. Yeah, so I've just been 3D printing these a while ago, but I've only just brought them into the office. The idea is that this is going to go on the sign in the main office, but we need to paint it first, which is why we're in the painting room. So we're going to do the background and all in white, and that's why it's all layered. And then we're going to do the lettering in the colours. We're just going to use the normal paint that we've been using for the wall, so fingers crossed everything should match up. But yeah, looks kind of cool.
Okay, so I'm cracking on with the factory DLC for voxels. It's coming on really nicely now. As you can see here, I've finished off the first sort of world, the first batch of 4 levels here for Lee's store page. And it looks really nice. I'm quite happy with how it came out. I was a bit unsure how I wanted to do the sort of exterior of the factory. And I think it's because I didn't really have the inside locked in yet. So I essentially reworked the entire inside, more focusing on the sort of like just the building of the mech rather than the individual processes that take place, as I'll save those for the other levels. So you can see here now I've got a big runway for the robot to actually exit the building. As you can probably see, I didn't do all the walls and the roof just because I wanted it to be a bit more open so you'd actually see inside of it. Obviously, it is implied that this is an actual building and everything's sort of sealed off, but just for the viewers, so the viewers can see inside of it, I did keep the walls and the roof separate, so it looks pretty nice. And yeah, that's been sent out to Lee now, so hopefully he's playing that and getting ready for the store page. But as now, I'm working on the next batch of levels, which is going to be sort of the manufacturing area for the head of the mech. Now this is going to be a different head. I didn't want to do the same one, and I thought it would get a bit boring to Model 2, so I'm doing a different one. And you can see here, this one's a bit more different in terms of design. This one's definitely more industrial looking, whereas this one's a bit more... I was going for more like a Gundam / sort of like a Megazord look from Power Rangers, and it looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with it so far. It's quite colourful. And I'm still working on the actual insides of it. As you can see here, if I quickly get rid of this wall in the bottom, you can quickly see like sort of all like the mechanics and stuff that are going underneath it. Not too much on the actual walls, as I'm keeping it quite dense, but there will be some more stuff attached to the bottom where the neck will be. But yeah, it's going on quite nicely. It's taking a while because, like I said, it's so dense, but it shouldn't take too much longer. And there's going to be lights inside the visor too. So yeah, I'm going to work on the inside a bit more and then sort of close off the design. And then I'll probably just finish off the actual work area as well. So the plan is I'm going to have lots of cranes coming down and sort of like zapping it and working on putting pieces together. And these 2 platforms here on the left and the right are going to be building individual parts. So hopefully at the end, it'll look really cool.
Okay, so the postman just arrived. Apparently he usually comes really early on in the day. What is this thing we've got? Oh, it's shelves for the shop. We've just ordered one for just testing purposes. We're hopefully going to order a few more of these. I'll be putting that together later. But yeah, the postman seems pretty sound. He usually comes really early during the day, so he was basically asking when we were open. But yeah, this week we're going to be ordering, well, a lot of things. There's an awful lot of things that we need to order. Long story short, we finally received some money from HMRC, which is really good for the video games tax relief stuff. Remember all the BFI certification we've had to get for our games? We've finally got some money for that. Finally, after 3 years. So yeah, we're basically going to use that money that we've got to open up this other side of things, which is going to generate revenue for the future of the company. So yes, there'll be some distractions with like the escape rooms and things like that, which you've been hearing a lot about in the devlog, but we're going to be using all of that revenue to generate more games in the future. So it's a bit of like it's diversification, but it'll be really good for us. But yeah, we've got lots of things delivered. I'm going to open them all up now and see what we've got. All right, so first delivery, lots of cans of pop, which Jack is very happy about because it's the first delivery of pop that we've had since the last office. which yeah, is something we like to do. But yeah, over here we've got, I think it's a badge maker. It looks like a torture device. The plan with this is essentially badge makers are quite cheap. They're only like 100 quid, but they let you make, well, lots and lots of badges. And they're really good for conventions and things like that. So the idea is that we're going to make custom badges for all of our games and some branded ones for the actual location as well. Yeah, I suppose we'll be working it out. I don't know, it looks a bit like a torture device.
Stop saying stuff like that. You're not supposed to say that kind of stuff.
I think this goes in here somehow. I have no idea what this spinny thing is. This like spins around. I don't know what that is. And in here just looks like a scene from Saw. Yeah, there's definitely some torture instruments in there. Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll have to get the printer working. I don't think we've got it working since we moved here. So yeah, we'll be giving that a go. Yeah, so another delivery. It's a fridge. Oh, so this is going to be a fridge for, well, the shop essentially. So separate to all of the cans that we've just bought for the office. We're going to have like energy drinks and things like that that we can buy, but won't be free for employees. Yeah, so we'll get this set up. I don't know where it's going to go though. To be honest, it's a bit of a weird shape. So I get the impression this might be a very update heavy video. So a few more things arrived as I was getting the fridge set up, and we've got this, which is a chime for the door, because we can't tell when someone comes in, so anyone could just walk in. But now hopefully this will ring when the door goes. We have this, which is a paper towel dispenser for the bathroom. So with it being public facing, we need somewhere for people to dry their hands. We've also got, it seems very pubby, this. It's like, it seems like very cheap pub to me. So I'm not 100% sure on it, but paper towels, we've got a box of them over there. What else we got, Jack? What else we got? We've got digital scales. These are for a few things. One for weighing things. Weighing things for postage. So in the UK, I'm not sure about other countries, whatever, if your packages are less than 2 kilograms, then it's cheaper. So we want to make sure everything's like less than 2 kilograms. But also it is for the pixel kits that Jack has been making over there. So instead of counting out, saying like we want 87 black pixels, we want like 32 blue pixels, we can just weigh them and it'll be a much faster process. So that's what that's for. What else we got? I built that thing. That's kind of cool. I think we definitely want more of these. We just have to plan where they're going. They fit very well onto the shelves. And yeah, we've got a lot more 3D filament as well. So I'll be making some more merch for us to sell.
Hey.
Oh, it's a good noise.
Good noise. Ding-a-ling.
You can hear it. It's so simple, isn't it?
There we go.
It's much better than, do you know, the ones that goes like... Bah, bah.
Oh, yeah, it makes
Hate those. Hate those.
Okay, so I've sort of been pottering around today, helping with deliveries and sort of just cleaning up my desk, or at least my side of the desk anyway. But in between that, I've been working on the next DLC, of course, Voxels, the factory DLC. And you can see now that the mech factory is coming along really well. I've sort of done a lot of progress on the second portion of the factory, which is sort of like, I'm sort of deeming it as like the helmet, so the head manufacturing part. So if we take away the actual roof portion here so we can see inside a bit more, which one is it? Is it this one here? Yeah, so you can see here that we've got the full head that was building yesterday, sort of like the Gundam slash sort of Megazord looking head. And I'm really happy with it. All the insides have been done. I've also built a bit of the neck down there as well, you can see, so it looks like it's going to be attached to a body. And as for the rest of it, these two sides here are going to be sort of manufacturing part of the overall helmet, and obviously this is where the finished section comes in. And how I imagine it is that the helmet gets brought down and shipped down beneath. Under here you can see, but you can see here this is sort of building a half helmet with these sort of robotic arms that hang from the roof here. Oh, that's not the roof. Where's the roof gone? There it is. So you can see you can sort of see that they drag along the sort of beam building part of the helmet, and also this other section, they're actually building the individual pieces for the helmet. So I haven't actually built the arms in yet. This section's not complete, but I'm hoping what I'm going to try do is sort of build a sort of railing system between the two sections, so it sort of looks like that one of the cranes will bring the parts over for these arms here to assemble it onto the helmet. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I don't think it's going to take too much longer. The only problem is that I did realise that Now that I've said that this is sort of going to be the sort of exit point for the helmet to go under, I sort of need to do a bit of work on the underneath as well, as I don't think it would make sense that there'd be dirt underneath this bit, because I imagine this being quite higher up in the factory. So I think I'll just remove the dirt for this section, and that might help maintain a few more voxels for me to work with as well. So yeah.
Okay, so just had a bit of a gross encounter with the coffee machine. It was very mouldy, so we need to be cleaning that more out. Clean that out more often. I think we'll just have a task and then we'll both do it, whatever. But yeah, an issue that we've got now is we've got basically a bin bag full of mould, and our bin has a situation. People have been stuffing stuff in it, so now we've got no room. So yeah, we'll I think it's bin day tomorrow, so I guess we'll just have to keep the mould until then. Gross. Last update today, promise.
You liar!
But yeah, we got the fridge sorted. It's all plugged in and things like that. It has a little light. I'll show you the little light. Ooh. Do that. It's very loud. Oh, now you can see all the drinks. But there's no drinks in there, so we'll turn that off. Yeah, it said that the first time it cools is gonna take a long time, so I'll just leave it going, I guess. We have ordered some stuff to stock it with. I am a little bit concerned that it's a bit too big for this space though, so we'll have to see. One of the options is we could always just put it on there, sort of have it facing the other side of the glass, but we'll see. And the other thing was that we've got a fire extinguisher delivered, so yeah, now we're not going to burn to death. Yeah, so Kim's been trying to work out the badge maker, because she used to have one when she was a kid. There's lots of failed attempts here. We tried using Mum's cards that she got us. Well, she likes reusing things, doesn't she? Because it's got a few skylets on them. What happened to Grumble? Oh no.
Grumble was the first attempt where I accidentally put too many layers of this in, and he kind of had to get torn apart to get it back out.
Oh dear. Anyway, oh, you went all the way through, didn't you? And anyway, we've got it working now. The big issue was that the card was too thick, so we need to use paper, but we've got a lovely cut of the instructions, which is really nice. We also found this bit of plastic, which is used to cut onto, so we're not making holes in the desk anymore. Was the hole? There it is. There's a big ring. But yeah, so we should have some fun with this. So we should just be able to print a bunch of things, like logos and things like that for our various games, and then sell them. Once Kim shows me how it works. Jack wants to buy a Yazoo.
I want to buy a Yazoo.
Hang on, I haven't set up the favourites or anything yet. I need to like add a page. Right, call it. Done. Right, hello sir.
Hello.
How may I help you today? Would you like a Yazoo?
Yazoo.
Cool. How do I do it? Charge one. No, because you're an employee. I have another authority, so I can add the staff discount.
Oh, yes.
Wicked. So you get that's £1.15, sir.
Thank you very much.
I've never actually done this before, you know. Is it working? It looks like it's worked.
Seat. No.
Through the tiny little gap. You can open it the full way if you want.
It was quite stiff, but...
Would you like a bag? We got bags.
To take all over the desk. Sure, go, I'll take a bag.
Would you like a bag? There you go, sir. There you go.
Thank you very much. I'll put that in the bag. And I'm totally going to leave.
Bye. Okay, I've got that all set up now. So we've added a new food and drink category. So we've got some things stocked here. We're not sure how much stuff we can actually put in the fridge, so this is just what we've ordered for the time being. As you can tell, the Yazoo's arrived. That and the Rockstar Blue flavour. Oh dear, what's that? But yeah, there's just a couple more things that we need to set up on this till service. So like if I add a monster, for example, adding the discount, So we've got a staff discount of 15%, just because we're mainly going to be the customers for this flipping fridge, aren't we? The friends and family discount is 10%. That's not actually friends and family, that needs renaming. So that'll be the Patreon discount. So we're thinking top tier Patreons will have 10%, whatever the mid tier is, 5% or whatever. So we'll work out all of that. I'm a Patreon and a staff. Does that mean we'll have to make sure that you can't double stack them, I guess? Because otherwise that'd be 25% off and that'd be ridiculous. Working it out. I think Lee, he's had a few calls to the Warhammer people to be more of an update on that next week, but it looks like we are going to be supplier of Warhammer, which would be really, really cool. So we've got a few things set up there, but then yeah, we'll be hearing more about that later on. And then 3D printed stuff, there's more going to be added to this as well. So I think there's going to be another 3 items added of this selection, and then there's all of the pins and pegboard stuff that we need to sort out. All right, so we just had someone walking past. Just had a meeting with a signage bloke. Oh, it's raining. Oh, he's basically taking measurements of the front of the building here. So we're going to put a sign up. It's raining. I'll get back inside, but you get the idea. But it's essentially he was saying that there are 2 options that we could go for. He essentially needs to build a sort of like a front. Flipping heck, I can't get in there. But yeah, we'll be hearing back from them anyway. So there's a few issues. He thought that the gaps between the various attachment points are too large for the type of aluminium that they use to build traditional sort of like frontages. So they might have to build an entire frame around and then use that to attach it onto. But yeah, we'll be hearing back from them and hopefully with some renders to sort of like give you an impression and to make this a little bit more interesting to watch.
So, as per usual, I'm just cracking on with the factory DLC, and I'm making a lot more progress now. I think I've already shown off that the mech heads are now finished, and I'm sort of in the process of putting them in Unity. As for now, I'm currently working on the next DLC for I hope it's not the last DLC for Coloring Pixels, which is Sci-Fi Fantasy 2. As you can see here, they're pretty much all done now. I'm just working on this last level, which is called Warp, which is the biggest level I've done so far in Coloring Pixels. It's 525 by 525, and the color count is actually pretty good. There's sort of blocky colors in there. Let's get a better look. Here it is there. I don't even have to open the upscaled version, it's quite big. So yeah, quite happy with this one. Definitely took a while, not as long as I thought it was going to take, but definitely about 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, going to get that one color corrected, but once that's done, that's the DLC all wrapped up and I can focus on voxels.
Alright, it's just me in the office today. Jack has to work from home because he's got a package that needs to be collected. My passport's being delivered today. It's arrived. Okay, cool, right. Slight panic. But yeah, Kim's showed me how the buttons work. So it is a bit of it is really complicated, honestly. Like just for a little thing. I'm sure we'll do a demo later on. But we've got some badges making. And I've been printing off. This thing's broken. I've been printing off some sort of like things to put on the. It actually looks alright in camera, doesn't it? But the quality that I've been using for our printer is just not good enough. So yeah, I think we're probably gonna have to send away to get these pictures done. But I've made the templates anyway. You can see like the lines just don't look very good. It is only a cheap printer, but I managed to get it working as well. There were some issues. There always is with the printer, isn't there? I'm going to turn it off now. But yeah, so we'll have to send some of these away, and hopefully we'll get some better quality things done, because these are great. Okay, so today has been a pretty hefty day. Lots and lots of prep for, moving in, still prep. Look at this lovely cable management. Ooh. All for the security cameras. I think I need to put some more clips in there, but I'll do that in a sec. That's all good. We wanted to basically put all the cables for this tiny hole in the ceiling here before this panel was just completely lifted off. What else have we been up to? The shelves are pretty much done, so we've been painting these boards with a white. It's like a lot harder now, which is very good. All of them seem to be good. All of them have been cleaned. There were lots of like stickers that were really hard stuck to them. So we've gone ahead and cleaned all of that off. As you can see here, there's a few more shelves as well. It's looking good. So we've got all of the 3D printed things. This shelf that we got and built earlier in the week seems to look really good. So I think we're going to get a couple more of those. Warhammer. Obviously there'll be more. I've moved the arcade machines as well to over here, so you can walk through this area much nicer. And there's plenty of room as well, so if someone's like looking at something on the shelf, there's plenty of room to walk past, and it should be quite good.
Okay, so I was working from home yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to do a recording, but as you can see here that the factory DLC is pretty much done now in terms of actually doing all the modelling. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the way it came out. It's not perfectly circular I wanted to, but I think on the actual platform for the game, it should still look pretty good. And you can see here I did manage to finish off the actual robot, like sort of like the mini, I suppose, drone section of the mini little robots. They look pretty cool. So I've got the robot heads here on the platform. I've got the cranes overhead carrying cargo and parts for the crane arms down here to start manufacturing the heads. And I've got a little bit of an entrance here as well, which I constructed yesterday. The other part here is I thought it would be quite cool to show like how the factory makes the power sources for the Becks, the Jaegers at the back there, whatever they're called. They're not called Jaegers, I think. That's the Pacific Rim thing. Giant mech, I suppose. And yeah, they look pretty cool. So I can see here, they all look fairly similar, but I quite like that it's fairly similar. As you can imagine, in a factory, there would be a lot of symmetry. So I didn't mind doing it for this one. I think when all the glowing parts for inside the actual battery construction and under here the Tesla coils, for example, it's going to look really cool. And also the bottom bit here, that the floors are quite thick, as there's quite a lot of cables running to the bottoms as well. So hopefully that'll be quite fun for everyone to play.
Okay, so there's a lot to update you about. So today, a lot of my work has just been making this document, which is essentially to get it sent off for printing, and it's for badges. So you can see the little circles there are the little circle holes that you cut out in the paper. And yeah, make badges out of them. So we've got lots of different sort of iconography, logos, all the way, like from all of our history, all of our games and things like that. But yeah, in other news, we've been rejected by the UK Games Fund for the application we put in for, which we kind of expected, but it sucks a little bit. What else is there? We've got a new bank account. So this is for the public side of the business. I think I can show this side of the card. Trouble is, like we've been applying for this for quite a while, but the trouble is that we don't have any online banking at the moment, which means that we can't link it to any of the payroll systems or the till, which is what we need to do. So fingers crossed we can get that sorted next week. There's another application process for that. You see here we've got some of the skylets and stuff like that we've done as well. What else is there? What else have we done? Kim's painting. Yes, so there's also the signage for the front of the building. We've also been making progress on that. We've sent away some to basically get landlord's permission for that. So fingers crossed we should be able to get it sorted in a couple of weeks actually. So it should be pretty fast turnaround. There was another thing. Oh yes, yeah. So I've also been working on the BFI applications for verifying that coloring pixels, colouring voxels and Hexseed are all certified as being British again because they expired. Yeah, I've gone through that process. I can't really show you that. It's just boring paperwork anyway. So yeah, lots of admin stuff this week. But yeah, it should be good. We're getting things sorted.
Rob,
Hello.
just me and you, end of the week.
Yes, Lee's got plague. No, he booked Thursday and Friday.
He's booked off, he's on holiday.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out Sci-Fi Fantasy Vistas 2, bit of a mouthful for colouring pixels. We've got the Factory DLC as well for colouring voxels. I think there's a Waloop DLC in the works. We'll see. But yeah, there's also Colouring Pixels Collection 7 on Nintendo Switch as well. Hopefully that should be announced by now. I think it should be. It might be next week, but we'll see. Yeah, thanks to Kim, who's been helping painting all week. Thanks, Kim.